This is the biography of Bessie Newton, my grandmother, part 8. Phyllis Greenwood, Bessie's daughter, and her son Philip. Sister Rebecca and husband. Bessie, Benny Jr., Laura, Rebecca, and Deborah. Laura was my mother. She's to the far left bottom. What do you do now, Bessie? I pay my bills, I go to church, and I go different places. I went to Hawaii this summer with the church, and this Saturday I'm going to Fresno to a fellowship meeting. I'm outside picking up leaves, and I'm learning swimming at the YMCA. We used to go down to Salton Sea to the Fountain of Youth mineral waters, and I didn't know how to swim at all. But one of the elderly men there taught me how to float on my back. So I did learn how to swim some, but I didn't have it correct. So I decided to learn. Now I'm getting the strokes good, but I still don't have my air right. Do you have any hobbies? When my husband was living, we used to play shuffleboard and croquet. We enjoyed that. How is your health? I went to the dentist here not very long ago, and he says, you have no cavities. And if everybody had teeth like yours, I'd go out of business. The world must seem different to you now from when you were growing up. It's a lot different in the world today than from when I was a little girl. When I was a young girl, we'd go away from the house and never even lock the door. Just shut it, and nobody ever worried about going or coming in. But today, they come in when you have your door locked. No more women are smoking. Now more women are smoking than men, and the language they are using now, I never heard such language. I didn't hear it when I was coming up. Even some years ago, I didn't hear the language I hear now. They don't mind using it. They use it just like they were talking good language and just saying all kind of curse words and bad words. It is awful. It's really a difference. What do you think of women's liberation? According to the Word of God, there is no women's liberation because the Word of God says that man is first and he is the head, and we have our place and he has his place. And God says a man who has found his wife has found a good thing. He has found something good when he finds a wife. A wife means somebody that will have and care and do what she is supposed to do and stay in her place. Her place is to bear children, raise children, and be a help to her husband. That's what a wife does. Even though he is the head, he's not supposed to dominate over her like she's a servant because he was made first and she was made afterward. Eve doing what she did caused the world to be in the condition it is now. The Lord, he planned he planted a garden, and there he took and placed a man in the garden and put all kinds of trees in the garden. I bet it was a beautiful place. Eden just sounds like a beautiful place. The Lord told Adam he could eat fully from every tree, but from the tree of good and evil he wasn't supposed to eat. When the serpent came and beguiled Eve, and she looked at the tree, and the fruit looked good to the eye, she took it, and then they became as gods, knowing the difference between good and evil. and then they knew they were naked, which they had not known before. So in the cool of the evening, when God came down to them, he found that they had eaten of the tree, and by his doing and being disobedient to his command, he drove them out of the garden and put a cherub at the gate that they wouldn't go back into the garden and put forth their hand to the tree of life and live forever. Because he did not want them to live with sin in their body, he told Adam, because you did this thing, you will toil the soil, and it will bring forth thistles and thorns, and from dust thou art, and to dust thou shalt return. And that's the reason there's dust in the land today. He told Eve, for your disobedience, your husband is going to rule over you. That's the reason I say there's no liberation. Your desire will be unto your husband, and in pain and travail will you bring forth. And that's what is going on until today. But today, women want to be like men, and men want to be like women. They live together now as though there is nothing to it. Just go from one to another. Men with men, women with women, that's all sin. That is all it is. And the Lord is going to do away with it one of these days. What is your advice for a happy marriage? Well, the Word of God says, let them marry. Nevertheless, they shall have trouble. And that means in the flesh, because there's two minds. He's got his mind and you've got your mind. There is sometimes a misunderstanding between the two, but by being saved, you can soon get it ironed out and come to an agreement. And one will have to give. Someone always has to give or take. So that's what makes a happy marriage, giving and taking. Looking at your whole life, what is your happiest time? I enjoyed being married. I enjoyed keeping house, and I enjoyed cooking. The children enjoyed my cooking too. My mother was a very good cook. My life has been very happy at times, especially after I married. Of course, some days weren't so happy, but we stayed together. I didn't give up. My happiest time is now in my old age. I don't have anybody but myself now. My sister has passed. She was 88. My mother has passed. She was 90. So now I'm by myself and now I'm happy because I can lay down when I want to, get up when I want to, and go when I want to, and nobody say nothing. Where are you going and how long will you be gone? She laughs heartily. I did my job. Those things I had to do. I'm really enjoying myself now. I've worked hard, and after the children got up to a certain age, I went out and did domestic work because my husband did not want me to work at all when we were first married. He meant it. I didn't have any pressure whatsoever now. I don't have any pressure whatsoever now. I go to church every Sunday and Bible class on Wednesday night and Sunday school on Sunday morning, and sometimes I go back Sunday night. What is your saddest time? And we will continue this next time.